Guess what, you guys? The day is done. Praise God. Actually, it's not done technically. When I say it's done, I mean I have no more screen activities booked for today. Is it just me, or are we all getting a little zoomed out? I'm a little zoomed out, to be honest. We used to use the phone, a conference you in, things like that. Now it's all video, which for the most part means you have to look good, which may be a conflict of interest for those of us who stay home. And not that we look bad, but we don't have to look presentable. Some of us are happy being home in our underwear. I don't know, including myself. But I don't live alone, so that won't work. Anyways, yeah, I'm a little zoomed out, but when I see I don't have any meetings booked for the rest of the day, I feel like my day is done. Like that pressure side, that means that you have to be on, bring your A game. Now you could just lay back, sit back, kick back, and it's Friday. What? Fridays. You guys know how I feel about Fridays. You're probably getting the best video ever because this is being shot on a Friday. So I did have some things to talk about today. Not the banter it was last week, something a little more structured, sharing news. Is it anything to help and give value to you? No. But stories are inspirational. So maybe in sharing some of my stories today, you will be inspired. Amen. Let's ask God to inspire us through the stories of others. Because I'm going to be honest with you. It's because I've heard some other people's stories that made me feel like, yeah, I can keep going. I can go on. So, what are we talking about today? Very first thing on my list is my new students have started. So, you're probably just hearing this for the first time. I recruited some students at the beginning of spring to do their internships with my company. And I think it worked really well, considering it's my first time mentoring such a large group of students at once. Yes, it was a learning opportunity because I realized there are some things that need to be changed. If I'm going to have a team, I need to get some things in place. It's kind of like, when people are getting ready to have a baby, they put some things in place. Like they're like, let me get this ready for these next people that I'm going to be guiding and mentoring. So, a pretty large group. We were 15 deep at first, not including myself. And we lost two. So, somebody had the nerve to join my program. I paid money for these people to get onto platforms we would be using to facilitate their work. And they were a no-show. I interviewed them. They were in. And I think they came the first day, the first orientation, and I never heard from them again after that. So I'm turned off by that. I'm sorry. I think anybody would be. And so there was that person, and then there was another person who, I can't knock people for having lives and other things that go on. And I totally understand. But people try to show up and they can't really do it, and they don't want to bow out. It's like, just say you can't do it. I don't like to invest my time where it will not produce some kind of a fruit. Time is very valuable. I keep saying because I don't want to say the wrong thing. Anyways, let's move on. So now we have our new students. I'm super excited about having fresh new minds to work with and to learn from them as well, because I learned a whole lot from my spring summer group. And so now the part one of my fall group, there's a part two of the fall group coming in October. Part one of the fall group, we haven't gotten started really. We had our orientation on Thursday. I think it went well. Like I said, I am learning about creating this program. It's my first year doing it with a group this big. So it's all a learning experience. I know I'm making mistakes, but I believe in mistakes. I'm a strong believer in mistakes. That's how we grow, right? Anyways, let's move on. Brand Camp restarted today. And to be honest with you, it felt great because we were talking about, I was presenting on design tools and social media tools. And I just love design. I love it. I love colors and lines and shapes and fonts and how it all fits together, layouts, and it all tells a story and it evokes emotion in people. It's wonderful. It's my favorite part of my job. And I was going through all of that today. Nobody showed up, which is fine. People have paid in and they get access to the recording. Would I like more people to be on there? To be honest, I think I'm more myself when nobody joins. I might do better to just record, pre-record, share it with them. If they have questions, we book a consultation. That's not a bad idea. I think I might do that for next year. So, yeah, Brand Camp resumed today. So that is 4 out of 6 sessions. To be honest with you, I have to ask myself, why did I sign myself up to do this? But I have to remind myself it's not even long. It's 1 hour. It's like a meeting. I have meetings all the time, 1 hour, half an hour. It's like having another meeting. You have a meeting on a Friday. I think it's because I had promised myself I would not work on Fridays. I wouldn't have anything booked, like a meeting, like set to do on Fridays. And I just went against myself and said, you know what, it's going to have to be Friday. Truthfully, it is for myself. It's for Gabriel PR. It's for our business development. But I love just having open free time. So it could be that having Brand Camp on a Friday is kind of holding me back from feeling like, ooh, it's so great. Anyways, I was excited. I was excited about it because it's my favorite subject. However, nobody was there, which is fine. Next wonderful piece of news. So I'm going to talk to you guys one day about my struggles with my weight. I shouldn't say my weight, struggles with my shape. I am currently on a journey to turn that whole situation around once and for all. I signed up for one of those food services thinking, you know what, this could work for me. My meals just come because I have an issue with time, stopping work to make food. It just messes with my flow, which is why I hired a chef to help with preparing my meals, because I would just Uber Eats, and this ties into the weight issue. Anyways, let's move on. So I signed up for Chef's Plate. I'll tell you all about Chef's Plate once I try them out, but I think I liked their process. So far so good. I loved their meal selections. So far so good. Until I looked at the nutrition facts, and the meals are 1,000 calories per serving and above. Like, that's just the light stuff. I haven't seen any meal of theirs under 1,000. Probably if I go into the vegetarian area, but I'm not always going to have vegetarian food. I have been doing more vegetarian dishes, but not all the time. So the meals look delicious, but they are calorie heavy, like you know what. So I have decided to still get the meals, but only have half the meals and make a salad or a vegetable side dish to go with that. And I'm super excited about it because it feels like I'm going to have more exciting meals. I haven't really been looking forward to food lately. I'm in this love-hate thing with food where it's like, I love it because it sustains me and honestly, it's delicious. But I hate it because it's making me fat and I always have to make time to prepare it and time to buy it and money to buy it. And it's this whole hassle. Can you believe I'm completely like, wow, wow, wow. People who don't have must be watching this and being like, wow, you thought you had problems. Anyways, say all this to say that I'm trying this service as a way to get some control around my eating before I get back into a workout plan, which is also coming. Lately I've been doing well with not talking about what I'm going to do, but sometimes speaking it out makes it real. And I am in this moment feeling very strongly that it's going to happen. It always does. I've never given up on my shape issue. The difference this time is that I'm learning to commit. God is teaching me about what it means to commit, starting with Him, getting recommitted to my morning devotions, and maybe commit in a different way, but still show up. Maybe that's what matters. It's not deep like it was before, like I was saying in the last video, but it's back. It's kind of like when you're in a relationship and somebody pisses the other person off and you're mad at each other and you're fighting, but then there's that moment where you start talking again and it's like you're back, but you're not fully back. You say hi to each other in the morning and you're like, hey, it's not the hey that it used to be. It's more like, hey, like we can have civil conversation, but we're not there yet. So it feels like that's where it's at. Like it's getting back, but it still has this cold shoulder to it. I don't know. So that's that for that. Not going to keep this one long. It is Friday and I do have to get back to work, but I wanted to make sure I did this video and upload it because I want to be consistent and committed to my channel and to you, my lovely viewers, which I know you're there. And when you do see this video one day, just leave me a comment. Let me know if you like it, if you don't like it. You might be seeing this 3 or 5 years later. Still let me know. What do you think? Does it float your boat? Does it need help? Needs help, doesn't it? Don't worry. I'm working on it. This is the beginning. Okay? Whenever you hear or read or see about people's YouTube channels and how they started, check out Sean Cannell's first YouTube video compared to what he has going on now. I think I'm actually, the production quality and all of that, maybe the backdrop needs some help. I could probably start putting on some makeup as well. This is the beginning of my journey. You can expect to see me. I can't believe I'm putting this out there and you're probably going to hold me to it, but go ahead. I am going to show up every Friday, even if it means just putting my phone on like this, shooting a video and uploading it. And what is the value that I am adding to this video today? I already told you, it's chef's plate. Listen, if you are struggling to find time to prepare meals, or you can find time to prepare meals, but you don't know what to prepare, or you're just having this thing with food like I am, like I don't look forward to my meals. And so I think that's what makes me not like food. And the fact that I have to put time and money into it for something that I don't like, but I need it. it's just been this crazy thing with me. So if you're in that place, Chef's Plate might be the thing to set you free. Again, I have not tasted the food yet. It's coming on Sunday, but I will let you know by next week. How it is. So there are three contenders. I'm trying out Chef's Plate. I'm gonna try Hello Fresh next, and then there's Good Food. To be honest with you, I was on Good Food's website, and I don't like their website. I don't just okay. I take it back. I've been to their website on my tablet, and it was just a little frustrating that I couldn't click. There was like a gray area. It's frustrating. So I didn't like it. And something about their brand doesn't really appeal to me. So HelloFresh is next. Then it's going to be Good Food. And then out of the three, I'll just decide on one that I can live with. So far, Chef's Plate looks like the real deal. So I'll let you guys know how that goes. Anyways, let me get back to work. Today we are working on same thing I was excited about last week, which is operations. So I am going to dive into that. I'll give you some more detail next time. Dive into that and call it a day. It's Friday. Let me know how you guys are doing in the comments. I would love to hear from you. I would love to know what you want me to talk about, because I'm coming back, So if I'm coming back and you're going to be here watching any amount of time of my videos, then why not make it something that you enjoy? So let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys next week. Ciao.